This is an exclusive reminder recorded for Reveal Dawah production channel. Let us begin by reflecting on a crucial reality. No harm can occur without the permission of Allah. This truth is rooted in the Quran, where Allah says, "They cannot harm anyone except by the permission of Allah." However, it's important to clarify what this permission means. Allah permitting something to happen does not imply His love or approval for it. There is a profound difference between what Allah allows to happen due to His divine wisdom and what He loves or desires for His creation. Allah loves all that is pure, good, and righteous. He despises disbelief, sin, and disobedience. Yet, in His infinite wisdom, Allah decrees certain things to occur for reasons that are often beyond human understanding. Everything happens according to Allah's decree and nothing escapes His control. His justice and wisdom are absolute, even when we cannot perceive the purpose behind certain events. Now let us examine the mindset of those who engage in magic, sihr. A magician's life revolves around serving Satan. Just as a believer dedicates their life to worship and obedience to Allah, the magician dedicates their existence to Satan. Their thoughts, actions, and goals are aligned with furthering Satan's mission on earth. But we should not forget that Allah has assured us in the Quran, "Indeed, the plot of Satan is weak." Satan and his followers can plot and plan, but their efforts will always fail in the face of Allah's power and decree. The term magic, sihr, in Arabic refers to something hidden or concealed, where the cause of its effect is unclear. For example, the pre-dawn meal in Ramadan, suhoor, is named after the time it occurs, in the darkness of night when things are less visible. Similarly, sihr involves hidden elements creating effects that seem mysterious or unexplainable. From an Islamic perspective, magic is the act of seeking the aid of Jinn to achieve extraordinary or supernatural results. This collaboration often creates illusions or tangible effects that deceive the eyes and minds of onlookers. For instance, in the time of Musa alayhi salam, the magicians used magic to make their ropes appear as though they were moving. Allah describes this in the Quran. They bewitched the eyes of the people and struck terror into them. However, their magic was mere tricky. The ropes didn't actually transform into snakes. It was an illusion. In contrast, the miracle of Musa alayhi salam was real. His staff truly turned into a living snake by Allah's command. Even Musa alayhi salam, a prophet of Allah, felt some initial fear upon witnessing the magician's deceit. This shows how powerful and convincing magic can appear, even though it is ultimately hollow and ineffective against Allah's might. Now let's talk about what is Satan's goals. Understanding magic requires us to understand the ultimate aim of Satan. His primary goal is to lead humanity astray and away from Allah. He vowed before Allah, "I will approach them from in front of them, from behind them, from their right, and from their left, and you will find most of them ungrateful." Satan employs two main strategies to mislead us. Number one, doubts and misconceptions. He plants confusion in people's hearts about their faith, causing them to question and deviate from the truth. Number two, desires and temptations. He exploits human weaknesses, tempting us with worldly pleasures and luring us into sin. These strategies aim to create distance between us and Allah. Satan also enlists helpers from both mankind and jinn, as mentioned in the Quran. And we have made for every prophet an enemy from among devils of mankind and jinn, inspiring one another with adorned speech as delusion. Now let's talk about the reality of magic. Brothers and sisters, magic operates on a dark pact between the magician and the jinn. The magician agrees to perform acts of disobedience to Allah, such as shirk or engaging in filthy sacrilegious rituals, in exchange for the jinn's assistance. Through this pact, magicians aim to harm, deceive, or manipulate others. Magic can manifest in various ways. Number 1. Creating illusions that trick the eyes, like making objects appear to move. Number 2. Affecting relationships, such as causing love or hatred between people against their will. Number 3. Inflicting physical or emotional harm, sickness, or even death. However, none of this can occur without Allah's permission. Allah allows such events to test us, to differentiate between the believers who rely on Him and those who succumb to fear or disbelief. Brothers and sisters, despite Satan's efforts and the existence of magic, believers have nothing to fear as long as they remain connected to Allah. The Quran reminds us, "Indeed, my servants, no authority will you have over them, except those who follow you of their own accord." To safeguard ourselves, we must follow the following steps. Number 1. Strengthen our relationship with Allah through prayer, remembrance, and reliance on Him. Number 2. Recite protective supplications. For example, Ayatul Kursi, Surah Al-Falaq, Surah An-Nas. Number 3. Avoid practices and beliefs that contradict Tawheed, the oneness of Allah. My brothers and sisters, magic may seem powerful and Satan's schemes may appear overwhelming, but their strength is insignificant before the power of Allah. Everything is under His control, and He has already decreed the ultimate defeat of Satan's and his followers. Let this reminder inspire us to seek Allah's protection, trust His wisdom, and strengthen our faith. For those who place their trust in Allah, no harm can touch them, and no evil can prevail. That's it for today, brothers and sisters. I hope this reminder will help you feel better in your future, inshallah. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our regular reminders. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.